I'm grabbing all of my products. 1 second, guys. Gotta get that. Okay. Happy Saturday, by the way. I feel like Saturday has come. I feel like the whole week has just literally been a whirlwind, but I am so grateful for the weekend. I need it. I need the break. I need the time. So, today is going to be about makeup basics. So, nothing like crazy, nothing too much, just going from no makeup to a full face of makeup. And it only takes about like 20 minutes or so. Like I know that for this look today, we're just gonna basically do the same look I use for like work or like if I'm just going out with friends or something like that, maybe going out on a date night. So first, always put your hair away, right? Make sure it's out of your face. And if you're doing like me and wearing a wig, obviously you can start in your bonnet. But since I'm on live, I'm gonna just push it back a little bit. There you go. Okay, so we don't want any oils or product getting in the mix. So make sure that your face is fully clean, fully bare. So I made sure to exfoliate and used 2 products before I came on. Hello. I actually started with the Clean and Clear Deep Action. So this was actually, I don't know if this is like the one I would recommend all the time. Hi, Fave. How's it going? Hey, happy Saturday. All right, getting into it, because just in case if you missed it, I'm basically just going over what products I started with before I got on stream today. How's your day been so far? Tell me what's happening. So I started with this exfoliation. I've been using this one since high school. It was actually really cool. It helped me a lot when I was dealing with like acne and all that stuff. So this is actually really good in clearing out your pores and making sure that you're starting out with a really fresh face. Now for my older, viewers, I would say if you're using retinol, do not use this. Do not use this. If you are using retinol, that's not it, right? But if you don't use retinol, definitely use this. For the Hydro Boost, I also use this as well. You see it's basically empty. I like this one a lot because it's actually really, really I have sensitive skin. So that one helps with, starting the day. All right, so we're gonna start with the toner, right? We need to make sure that we're balancing out the face and stuff like that after the wash. Gotta pass out some business cards today? Sounds good. What kind of business card do you have? Tell me about your business. This is like, like what, because businesses, like, I'll be honest with you, like, when you're out there, like, promoting your stuff, like, for me, like, I need to get some more business cards for my social media business, because, like, that is something that is, like, super exciting to be able to, like, go out and, like, plug yourself and say, like, my product's the best, my service is the best. So plug yourself, hype yourself up. What's the product? Tell me about the product, the service, or both that your business, works on also, while I get some of my other stuff lined up here. So I just did the toner. So you sell bracelets. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. I love jewelry. You should definitely like do like some custom colors for like spring and summer coming up and everything. Like what is your design like and everything? Like is it beads? Is it like more like link chains? Like is it like friendship bracelets? Like what's the actual like bracelets look like? Also, this is a toner. I got this gifted. I think it's a Korean brand that actually reached out to me. Celodex. They were actually pretty cool about the, this is like, I usually don't use this one. This is a new one, so we're gonna see. Hold on. I got the chic. Oh, I love custom. Okay, that's so cool. Okay, cool. You'll definitely have to drop a link in the chat so people can check you out. Okay. And we're also going to do the pat, right? We're not going to smear. We're not going to like we're just going to softly pat into your skin because you want to make sure that you're treating your skin like silk. It is literally the key to anti-aging and all of those things. I had someone in my live stream the other day ask me, how old are you? And I'm just like, that is a secret. And the reason it can be a secret, right, is because take care of your skin. It works. You cannot start your makeup without good skincare. Does not happen. All right. So we did the serum. Now we're going to start with this balancing essence. Now what this does is actually makes it easier for the product that I'm using to absorb into my skin. And basically the reason why we're doing this also is because we want to create a barrier between us and the makeup. We do not want some of, like, we want to make sure it's like, think about it like this, like, you know how like our planet, we have an ozone layer, we have something that basically keeps us from having to deal with like debris and like, you know, kind of keeps our atmosphere, you know, here, right? Like, you know, all those things. That's kind of what we're doing with this, right? This is the protective layer for your makeup routine, and you cannot start any kind of routine, like I said before, on dirty skin. It's gonna come out patchy, the health of your skin is going to deteriorate, and then you're going to need more makeup to acclimate your skin. So if you start with clear skin, if you start with healthy skin, then the amount of makeup that you actually have to put on is going to be a lot less. You're going to have a lot more product to use, and it's going to look a lot more clear. I love the snail essence. Makes my skin so shiny. So Fave, tell me more about these bracelets, because I love anything that will like that can help you like express yourself and stuff like that. So like, do you guys do like bracelets for like sororities too and stuff like that, or like how did you guys get into the business? If you're still here, let's see. Oh, I love that. Do you guys see how shiny that makes your skin? Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. I feel like none of my stuff is where it needs to go. This is like the story of my life, guys. Like I have like everything like everywhere, but I feel like there's a method to the madness, so it's gonna be okay. All right, so now we've done the essence. So now we're going to moisturize. And for me, I use two moisturizers, actually. I use the Corex, the light cream. You see it's almost gone. Oh, it started when I made bracelets and then we started selling them. Okay, good. You know what? When you are like starting your own business is actually super cool. So congratulations to you and your friends. That is like so dope. I love that. That's amazing. How long have you guys been selling the bracelets? Like, oh my goodness. Okay. So we're going to moisturize. All right. All right. And like I said, pat, pat, pat. Then I'm going to also use the Neutrogena Hydro Boost also. So for this one, the reason I do this is, like I said, it really helps to glide on for about 2 months. Congratulations. Okay. Like, do you guys, is it mostly like, hi, Preppy, how's it going? $100 so far? That is crazy. That is crazy cool. How's your Saturday going? Happy Saturday. Okay, like I said, I just put a little bit on, but the reason I'm using this Hydro Boost, guys, it literally helps to glide everything on super smooth. When I like, my primer also locks in the moisture, so this is a great way for me to protect my skin as we're doing the makeup. And there's actually a cool technique I want to try where like I do the on my under lid here, or I guess it's like my underbrow. Basically you put like a foundation like here and you kind of draw in the brow, and then like it's easier to like draw it in and stuff. So cool. Saw it on TikTok. I'm about to do it. TikTok made me do it. 1 second, guys. Okay, so I have my moisturizer. And now sunscreen, bro. Sunscreen is like the ultimate key. So I want to show you guys. Like, you guys see my face now, right? Now, let's do a little bit of the sunscreen and watch the difference. And I do use a lot because when you're talking about that barrier, and for darker skin tones, you guys know it is hard to find a skin like a sunscreen that does not that is a little bit more that blends. But I have found that this one I don't have to do as much blending, which is nice. There are some sunscreens that like cater more to darker skin tones, and there's also stuff like this, which is more of like, you see it's altering, but it's like a sunscreen like sheer tint also. So like that way you can, you don't need to do as, it kind of, you know, goes on straight right away. So you guys can actually see the texture of the skin here too, because I want you guys to like actually see like, this is not filters, and this is not like makeup magic or something like that. This is skin. This is how skin looks. Like no filter. Okay, so after we put that on, I like to do the last ingredient for the skincare before we actually start the routine like proper, is petroleum jelly, especially around the lids. And the reason for that, this is actually something my granny did for a really long time as well, and I swear I felt like she aged like wine. It was just beautiful, like just, oh my goodness. So it's definitely been part of the routine. All right, so we have that just to lock in, and it almost like kind of complements my primer, so it's gonna help the makeup stick. It's gonna help it stay on. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Tell me a little bit about what's happening in y'all's world. What's happening over in today? Do you guys have any plans for today or anything fun happening? For me, like, we're trying to figure out if we're gonna go, like, potentially, like, I don't know if I should even say that. Like, we're trying to figure out if we're gonna, like, potentially buy a car, and I'm just, like, I'm trying to figure out, like, what kind, what make, what model, like, what's the plan. So we're gonna go into like CarMax later on today and like check it out and like have them like let us test drive a couple like vehicles or something like that, and then we'll see what happens. But I'm excited. It's the first time I'm doing something like this, so I've already been like on Reddit and all kinds of like TikToks, like looking at like which one is this and which one's good and which one isn't. You're going to the park and getting snow cones. That sounds like so much fun. I feel like in the summer, especially around this time, like being able to just like go outside, get some air, get some sun, especially because it's super nice out. That's the vibe. And you always are going to remember those times with your friends, like doing stuff like that, because when you get older, like me, you do that stuff still, but there's just a little bit of a like, it's just less pressure. It's a lot easier. There's a lot more vibes. So I hope you and your friends, I hope you guys have a great time. Where are we at now? Let's see. Primer. You guys have seen this probably in some of my videos, but like this one is like the best. I love it. And you see it's like literally almost gone. The e.l.f. Primer, like you guys can even see it. It's like super sticky. So that's what I was talking about when I said that like the primer that you use needs to make sure that it complements with the specific, maybe I didn't say it yet, but we're hearing it now. So like depending on what kind of primer you use, that's going to determine what kind of like foundation you need to use also. So like if you are like, you know, you want to make sure that it's not going to like mix with your foundation and make it look a little bit like, I don't want to say patchy, but it just, I don't know what the word I would use to describe it, but like sometimes when you mix primer with foundation that doesn't mix well, like water or something like that, then it doesn't, it has a very interesting effect. But like, there we go. Like you guys can see how it looks on the skin. You see it's going to soak that product right on up. But I hope you guys have fun. That's so cool. I remember when I was growing up, we used to do stuff like that. I lived in a very walkable city and stuff like that. So like we would always be like riding our bikes or like walking to the like I think we used to walk to the like there's like a quickie mart and like a library, like literally like maybe like a couple blocks from each other. So after school we would like, you know, drop our backpacks off in front of the quickie mart and like go in there and grab a bunch of snacks and like just like we would and then we would get like I forget what we used to get. We used to get like fruities and these cute little chewy like candies and stuff like that. And then we would go in there because my mom was like we I grew up vegetarian, so I was not the kid, and I was homeschooled too, so like I was not the kid that was like, oh man, like, you know, I was like, I've never done this before. This is my first time, you know, interacting with kids some in some of this way. So I get to high school and my friends are like, bruh, get your bag. We're going to the quickie mart. We got shit to do. So they say, okay, Ebony, we're gonna take you to like the quickie mart. We're gonna go to the library. We're gonna go hang out, do all this stuff. And then the metro station was literally not too far away from the library. So on Saturdays we would go downtown and like go shopping and do kind of cool stuff like that. So it was always pretty fun, like being able to like go and try new things, explore new things. And like I said, it was homeschooled, so I was like, people, what? Oh my god. That was so long ago. Oh my god, guys. Let's see here. I'm trying to find the foundation that I want to use, but while I have you guys here, which lip combo should I use for this look, right? Because I'm basically just going to be doing a basic face, like not a lot of eyeshadow, probably like a nude or something like that. But you guys know me. I always want to do something extra when it comes to my lip combos. So I've done a red vampy lip and I was so good with that. I loved it. It was like this black. I don't think I used the NYX for that one. I usually use like their alien shade. It's like a matte, really cool matte black, but for this one's also matte, but it's a lot more like some of the ones that I use on some of my other more viral content. So you guys see what it looks like. Look at how it just glides on, and then it becomes like, you see how it like gives it time so you can like blend it with other colors and stuff like that. Mia, me and my friends are neighbors. That is so cool. Okay, so like when you have friends like literally like next door, like you can just be like, hey, like let's go do stuff. Okay, so I love that. Well, I hope you guys have fun. Do you guys play video games too? Like, or are you guys like mostly like more outdoorsy? So that's what I was thinking. I thought that might be cool. Or because I'm rocking like the Shigo fit, I was like, okay, maybe I can do like a Shigo like look instead. Hold on a second, guys. That would be more like Stumble Guys. Okay, I haven't seen that one yet. So I was thinking more like this one as the lip combo. Which one? Do you guys like? Put a 1 or 2 in the chat if you, depending on, so like if you like this one, go ahead and put a 1. If you like more like this one, go ahead and put a 2, so that way I can like figure out which one to do. But all right, let's get to it. Let's actually get into the look. I know it took like 15 minutes, but it's happening. It's finally happening. Okay, so I'm actually going to be using mostly drugstore makeup because I don't know if you guys like, not everybody has like, excuse me, not everybody has Fenty, not everybody has NYX, and not everybody has like is it like Elephant? I forget what the brand is, but like bet we're doing it. All right, so I wanted to use like 5 things that you guys can find easily at like Walgreens, Walmart, like Shein, TikTok, like Amazon, stuff like that. Because if you do, then that way, if you guys are like, hey, I actually want to try recreating this, or I actually want to learn how to do my makeup, this is so that you guys can have cheap, easy ways to start your makeup journey. Because that's that's kind of the whole point of the live. So I wanted to make it accessible so you guys can have that vibe, because it is so frustrating when you get into like a live stream or like a video and you're like, I literally have $50 for my makeup budget. I do not have $100, $200, $300 to do my makeup. And some of you guys are a little bit younger, so like you shouldn't like have to drop like hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars just to do a basic face. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. So we're gonna do this in a way that you guys can actually try this at home and do it. And so that way, if you're like, hey, I actually like doing it like this, or oh, I want to try something different, you can experiment without having to worry about messing up your good stuff. Okay, so when it comes to actual like foundation placement, you don't base it off of the placement that I'm necessarily doing. You want to make sure that you're using placements on your face that are based on your like, me and my friend also have cheer tryouts tomorrow. Okay, so that's so much fun. Like, okay, so if you guys like, do you guys do like tumbles and stuff like that? Like, are you guys doing gymnastics, or are you guys like more like JV where it's like more like cheers and like more of like the like more of the like towers and more of the fun stuff? Because when I was your age, I probably was doing more like gymnastics and stuff. So I was doing like round off back strings, round off back handsprings and more like stuff like that. I didn't get to a tuck, but I tried really hard to get to a tuck. I just did not have the abs for the tuck. I just could not. For some reason, I'm really short, so every time I tried to do a tuck, my body was just like, no. You can do a step out. You can do like tumble and flyers. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I feel like when you're actually doing like some of the like moves and stuff like that, you're just like, I'm so high. Especially if you're a flyer, you're literally 5 foot nothing. They're throwing you in the air. They said, nah, get up there. Like, yeah, spotter, what? No, you get up on the like, all right, 1, 2, up, kind of thing. And I'm sitting here like afraid of heights, like, no, I don't think I'm gonna do that. But it ended up working out. I am still torn. I'm trying to like, color matching is like, I think that is the biggest thing for me, is finding shades that I think match with my skin tone. Cause I don't know. I like it, but I don't know. All right. Okay. I always do a test just to make sure I like what I see, because you do not want to start just like piling on. That just, they threw me up and I touched the ceiling. Ah! That's so much fun. What is your set? Like, what is your so, because I actually used to teach gymnastics when I was in college and stuff like that. So like, what is your actual like, I forget what I used to call it. Like, I call it a set, but it's basically what tumbles you have in your repertoire and stuff like that. Like, what is an easy, like skill, because it is a skill, right? You're literally doing that. It's a skill. All right. And a good rule of thought, like some of you guys might have this, some of you guys might not, but like depending on how your bone structure is, sometimes you can see the place where you need to contour super easy. Mine, I went to like Ulta or like Sephora, and she's like, holy crap, your smile, like it just goes right here, and you can, that's basically what you have to do. So for my my face, right, I have more of a, like, I would say more of a round, more olive, or not olive, but more of like an ovalish face. So I feel like for me, I have to do my placements. That's why you saw me do that. It's here, if I'm talking about concealer, here, 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 and then one line going down the nose. If you have a different like shape, there's actually some tutorials online where you can actually like take a look and see like, hey, like I have more of like a heart shape face, or I have more of like a more of like a longer, more thin face. You're gonna put your placements a little bit different than someone like me, because your face is shaped different, so the effect of the foundation on your face is going to look different also. So I think that was I think I actually like the way that, all right. So you guys wouldn't like, oh, I love that. Okay. So what do you do? Like, oh, so you have a back walkout over. Okay, cool. Okay, round off, good stuff. Cartwheel, good stuff. Front walk over, and then working on a backhand backhand spring. Good stuff. The backhand spring takes a little bit of time. It's also a trust thing. You have to trust that your body is going, your body's going to catch you. Your body is going to catch you. You literally just have to like trust your skills, trust in you, hype yourself up. You've got this. You wouldn't be doing the skill, and your instructors, I'm sure, are working with you. Make sure you are working with an instructor though, or like, cause I know that some of the skills you can learn on like YouTube or something like that. But for this, for more like gymnastics, and this is not me being biased, cause it's like, oh yeah, like, you know, but I'm being kind of, did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? Like some of my fucking like makeup got on the thing. That's okay. We'll figure it out. It's fine. And some people use more than one foundation as well, right? Good. Yes, exactly. Because your coach is going to know your weaknesses, your skills, things like that, and is going to do it in a way that's safe for you, right? Because that's more important than anything else, is making sure that you're protecting your neck, your head, and your face. That is those two, and no broken bones. And tell me how I know, because I know. Yeah, I know. Definitely know. You definitely need to make sure that you are taking precautions when you're learning those new skills. Don't try it on your own. Make sure that you're talking to like a professional. And that's just I'm glad that you have someone that you trust that can help you work through that also. Okay. All right. Did you guys see how I only did like a very thin layer of the foundation? Like I didn't go in there with like heavy handed and all that stuff. Like you want to be able to like adjust if you want to. Like, and you see how, because I started with a clear, like very like, you know, glowy, like, you know, start, you see how I literally like, I don't know if you guys were here earlier, but I only put a little bit on my blender here. So it's more like a touch up. It's not like, I'm not actually coating, like, I'm not like soaked in product, right? Because then it's going to come out a little different, right? Than if I had done it the other way. Okay. Okay. Right. And don't forget your ears, because people can tell the difference when you do it versus when you don't. It is noticeable. Even if you're doing a color match, like you do your little ears. Make sure you do that too. Okay, good. All right. Like I said, only a couple products so that you can actually recreate this for yourself. Also, we have, so primer, foundation, because I am a lady of my word. We're also going to do, and the lip combos do not count. I have a ton of product from that anyway, so that's not going to count. We're also going to do like a blush, or I don't know. I like using blush, but I know that's not for everyone. So we'll also like, and then also like not everybody needs to do this. So I didn't add this to this particular look just because I was like, well, the skincare is skinning. So I don't actually need to correct anything right now. But if I wanted to, I would use some kind of color corrector. And so if you guys understand like color theory, you're basically creating the illusion that if you have like, say, dark marks, or if you have like acne scars, or if you have, you know, maybe some discoloration in some places, or if you're getting like me and getting a little older and getting some of the little wrinkles, you can use the color corrector. And that color corrector is going to just make the makeup smooth. So like if you have a discoloration, right, that means you have two different shades going on. And so the color corrector basically acts as a, let me see if I can show you guys a little bit, because this is a tutorial, so it's okay if this isn't perfect. So like say there. It's gonna look a little different because I already have makeup on, but like, see? And then the dark mark becomes less apparent. It becomes less like, you know, and it's easier for when you actually start to put your makeup on. You're starting with one solid, well, not one solid color, because we have so many shades all over our face, right? But you're starting out with a more cohesive face, right, like that. Okay, so again, primer, foundation, basics, but a big one blush, and I'm actually going to use the blush as a as eyeshadow, so I'm actually cheating a little bit, but that's okay. And then I guess this kind of didn't count because I only used like a tiny bit, but if you're going to buy a palette, I would definitely go with the NYX. Their special effects one was so cool. Like, I actually, like you guys see, I've been using the mess out of this one. This is tried and true. This is Bae. And then some kind of lip gloss, right? Hi, Maria. How's it going? How are you? Okay. You are just in time. We just got done with the basics, right? We just started with, so I only started with a couple products. And like I said last time you guys were here, so glad you're back. So glad you're back. It basically, I'm trying to find like 5 products that I can show you guys for a full face. So that way you guys can recreate it. You guys can go to Walgreens, Walmart, Shein, Amazon, any kind of Google and figure this out for yourselves. When it comes to placement of the makeup, you're going to go it based off of your face structure. You're not going to go based on mine. You're going to go off of what you see when you look in the mirror. So you're going to go ahead and place your concealer a little bit differently than mine. But the point is, you guys can see how I do it. So that way when it's your turn, you can do it. Mascara, also a big one. I definitely would recommend like either something from Maybelline, or I would do something from like Estee Lauder is a little bit more expensive, so you don't have to necessarily do that one. And Fenty's is really, really good. When I tell you they're hella thick. Like, I have a video, like a long form video that I did about that brand. It's amazing, but it's expensive. So not everybody has the budget for that. And so I came up with a couple of other alternative options so you guys can check it out. And you guys are a little bit younger, so you probably won't need this the same way, but I am a little bit older, so I use a setting powder and like a little bit of like a finishing powder also. I don't, y'all, I still cannot find my brown bronzer, so that's not thing. But yeah. Hey, like me, my money. I have, listen, I feel that. For me, like, it wasn't until I got my for like my money $0. I feel that. That's why I was like, okay, I have to find like drugstore brands that I know are gonna be like easier to find. So it's like you get like some allowance, or you get like some like, you know, birthday money or something like that. You're like, okay, I got a little money to spend on some stuff. I have like $3 for like this primer or something like that, or like this is like maybe $5, I think, like for the pro concealer. This is all stuff that you can find in your beauty supply store, in your like local like, you know, makeup section, in any like big box or any even smaller, you know, stuff. It's more about finding your shades. So if I was you guys, I would definitely be like kind of looking and trying to figure out, okay, so like what is the color of the shade that I need. So regardless if you're using Lancome or something like that, it'll blend easier into your skin. This one actually might be a little bit darker than my arm, but that's okay. CVS, period. Exactly. You guys get it. Exactly. I'm actually doing a color match with you guys while I'm on here and trying to figure it out. So some people also mix their foundation so they can get a shade that more closely resembles their shade, which I think is also good. I like it too. Yeah, it is. This one's a little bit more of a blend. So we're going to do this one. We also talked about this also earlier, but depending on what kind of primer you use, thank you. Hey, Evelyn, how are you? Hey, how's it going? Happy Saturday. Thanks, Marie. I appreciate you. I'm just talking about the placements of like where you put different products. And I was just telling them about like how some people mix and match their foundation to get the set that they need, because unfortunately, like, for especially for like darker skin tones, there's not a lot of variety as much as it used. Not even then. Actually, it's gotten better, because I remember like folks like Jackiana talked about stuff like this, where it's like we didn't have a lot of options for any kind of shades, and then like now it's so much better because we have a lot more variety, but it could still get better. It could still be better, right? So that's why we bring awareness. That's why we talk about it. But for someone like me, I actually did find a couple shades that really match my skin really well, right? Actually, I mean, it doesn't even look like I put anything on there. All right, let's do that. Yep. We're gonna do that. Okay, we're gonna keep, all right, we like it. We're keeping it. We're keeping it. It's happening. All right, it's happening. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. And you guys will have to excuse me. I like to use my hands when I do my makeup. It's like I like to actually like feel the product and stuff. So you guys don't have to do that necessarily, because most people will use like a blender or something like that. And that's what you're supposed to do. But I like to do things a little different. And that's okay. Being different is okay. Because as long as the makeup, as long as the look comes out right, that is all that matters. And I need one of those little fans that you see on like TikTok, where you can actually like, it'll actually like dry your makeup in real time. I just don't want to pay the money for it, but it definitely is something I want to add to the pool. Okay. All right, let's figure out what else I need for this. I'm sorry, guys. I should have had this all lined up, but so that way you guys can see what I see. This is what I'm working with right now. All of my makeup is literally in. Fingers are fine, probably better than a brush, period, Evelyn. Like sometimes I feel like it does, like I get more product on the brush than I actually get on the face. So I'm just like, okay, so like, what do we need to do with that? Like, it's not happening. So thank you for affirming me. I appreciate you, because that is definitely the process. But if you guys see me rummaging through, like, you just hear that, girl, yes, 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 story of my life. That has been the story of my life. I actually need a makeup bag, like, and I did like buy like this thing so I could like actually like keep them all in one, like, you know what, that's the truth. But I also bought something like this so I could actually like keep them all in like one place. Still hasn't happened. Still has not happened. It has not happened, and it probably is not going to happen anytime soon. So you have to own it. Yeah, that listen, I'd be mad if I couldn't find something I wanted. It's exactly how it is. Like you sit there and you go like, oh, I'm going to pull the mascara. And you try and you're like, and sometimes it's on the top and you're like, yes, it's here. And then sometimes it does not happen. Same. Y'all, the story of my life. Oh, okay. So we're gonna get into this air duct here, and we're going to put this here, because we're going to basically make a, like, it's gonna cut really easily. Now I know for this one I will use a brush, but that's just because I'm trying to get a very specific, like, pattern going here. Okay, there and there. And we're gonna go whoop, just down the nose. Ah, this is what you're supposed to use. This is the brush. And then here, for this is, and this, like I said, this is specifically for my face placement. You guys are going to be using something more for that fits your skin tone, or your, like, I'm trying to think of what I would say, like more like your face shape. So oval, like round, heart shape, etc. And you're going to use that to basically figure out where you need to place this, right? And then there you go. Okay. And then, and do you guys see how, like, do you guys see how doing it like this? Like, do you guys see how I did it like that? Boop, 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 boop. And you see how that's creating like an effect right there. There's some girls that know how to do it like so well. I am not one of those people, but I know how to do a little bit. Right? So there you go. We're gonna put a little bit more up there so you guys can see it, but like, and do you see how, so if you guys wanted to do more of like a crease, it's gonna, what are you going to do for the weekend? So we're trying to figure out if we're going to potentially, we might be going to CarMax today. I think we have an appointment, which is kind of cool. All right, I didn't put enough on there. And we're going to be potentially getting, hopefully, a new car soon. I am excited. I miss, like, we actually, like our car, we actually had to, there was like a transmission issue with it. So we basically had to, like, we've been doing like Uber. And it's been expensive. So girls get in a car. We're trying to do it very like economically. We're we're going to CarMax. We're like, hey, we're just looking for just something. And it's gonna be cool. I'm excited about it. Okay. What about you? What are you doing this weekend? Tell me everything. What's happening? All right. So you see how I did that? And I know one of the tips, and I might do this for next time, but some of, like, you guys saw my video on my foundation tutorial and stuff like that. Basically what some folks do is they actually start with after their primer, they actually put powder on their face. It basically creates like a filter effect. It might be too late for me to do it now, but I'll actually show you guys on this side so you can see what I mean. But like, I'm trying to think of how that, like, do you guys see that? Do you guys see how like adding that powder, like, Cousins games? Nice. What sports does your cousin play? That's why that setting spray and setting powder, that's why that stuff kind of matters. But okay, I'm gonna do that. But I guess I just wanted to show you guys, like, because that is good. I really did a good job with that one. All right, that's okay. All right. What kind of sports does your cousin play? When I was in high school, I used to do fencing, tennis, and I used to do like anime and computer club when I was a teenager. Football and soccer. Nice, nice, nice. And then gymnastics too. I used to do gymnastics. That was fun. Okay. All right. And you guys see how, like, depending on where you put your concealer, do you guys see how that kind of lifts it up a little bit? You guys probably don't need that. Y'all are younger. But that's probably like, but someone a little bit older, that's probably what you do. I played tennis in high school and was a mascot for 100 years. I used to tumble in, not in high school, but I used to tumble in college. I used to do gymnastics, and I almost became a mascot because I had to try it out for the team at my college. And they were like, look, like, you don't have necessarily the tumbling that we want for this one, because you needed like a tuck and more of those things. I had like the back handspring and all those things, but they were like, listen, but you got a lot of energy. Like, you should be the mascot. And I was just like, I want to do it. 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 But then I got a job at the gymnastics place that I was doing coaching at and stuff like that. Like, she said, by the way, I'm kind of young, but not too young. Got it. I know for me, it's always about safety first. So no ages in the chat. However, comma, I used to do gym 100 years ago. Gymnastics. Yes. Gymnastics is the vibe. I'll be honest with you. Like, it feels like you're flying, and it is just like when I was teaching my kiddos how to do their gymnastics and stuff like that, it was like watching the excitement on their face when they would like start to learn how to do those first cartwheels, or, that first round off. It's like, they're just so excited, and they're like, yay, we did it. And I'm just like, yay, you did it. And it's like, and it just fills you up with a lot of joy because this is the first time you're doing something like that, and it can be really scary. You're like, you're like, whoa, I'm about to literally trust gravity and this technique that I literally just learned like 30 minutes ago, maybe an hour, maybe, whatever. And you're trusting yourself, the deepest part of you, to be able to be like, yeah, I got it. I'm strong. I have, I've been working out. I've been doing my thing. I've been stretching, and then you just fly. You just do your thing. It is it. Oh, I'm only going to delete the age because I want to make sure that you do not. So cyber safety 101, never, never, ever, ever put your address, your name, or your age, anything like that in the chat. Exactly. You do not want to do that. It is not like safe for you, because even though I'm nice and I'm safe, there might be other people in the chat or on the internet who aren't as safe. And so my whole vibe is making sure that you guys are taking care of you and that we're protecting you and making sure that this is a safe space so that you guys can continue to enjoy the makeup and the skincare and all of those things. So I appreciate you guys. Okay, what else is there here? Because I'm an adult, safety first, right? Like, I'm supposed to lead by example. Like, that's literally my job. That's literally what I'm supposed to be doing, right? So that's my Mr. Rogers TED Talk for the tech. I'm gonna say, because I grew up on Mr. Rogers. That I wouldn't be the person I am today without him. Like, he was just the vibe. Yes. But anyway, someone to live by, someone to model your life after, I think. But yes, no address in the chat. Thank you, Fave. I appreciate you. Yes. Here they are. Coolio. Thank you guys, because it's all for your safety. Listen, because here's the thing. I am not saying that, I would never say anything like that for you guys to take it as like because I understand you guys want to share with me and you guys want to get to know me, and just like I want to get to know you guys, but I want to make sure that but I also have to monitor the space, because randos come in all the time, and I want to make sure that you guys know that this is a space where on a random Saturday, positive vibes sometimes. I love you said that. Positive vibes sometimes. I love the asterisk there. Man, you guys, and no ages. Thank you. Exactly. So, okay, this is something I do, but it's a little bit of an older technique. Not everybody does this anymore, but you basically bake in the face. You bake the face with a setting powder, because basically it locks in. You guys see, and no addresses. Thank you. No ages, no addresses. We do not want random. We do not want to have. Okay, when I was growing up, we had this thing called Dateline. Even if they tried, I know how to fight. Girl, yes. But you want to always protect yourself so you never get in a situation where you have to throw a punch. That is more important for me. Because, you guys, safety. Because you know what? It takes a lot of courage to come out and put yourself out there and express yourself. So I never want to ever make anyone feel yes, exactly. Thank you. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, guys, I know that this isn't what you guys technically signed up for the stream today, but I wanted to show you guys because I thought I took karate for 5 years. That is dope, man. I feel if I used to do fencing, and and everybody used to always ask me, they're just fencing, is that with swords and stuff like that? I'm yes it is. And we basically learned how to use swords and stuff like that to fight against each other and stuff like that. I don't do nothing in a fight. I won't do anything in a fight, but I do know how to use swords, which is kind of cool. And so when I met my husband and we were in college and stuff like that, when I met him, I was oh, cool Star Wars shirt. And he's oh, you like Star Wars too? Yes. Oh, snap. Do you like fencing? I used to fence in high school. I used to beat your team all the time. And I just like, so we started off with that, and he's just like, wait, you went to the competing high school with me? I was like, yeah. I went to you, and you went to, and then it was like, and then yeah. So I used to be like kind of like a big deal with it too. Like I used to come in with my Red Sox on and stuff because my team colors, yay. And I would just get up on the strip, and I might show you guys one day if I'm being like, if I feel like it. But like basically there's different techniques that we use to advance on each other, and like basically like you have to like bow and do the thing with the swords and stuff when you're going through it, which is really, really fun. So there's like 3 different swords. And so mine was the one, I used to be a foilist. And so with foil, I know we're talking about makeup, but I like talking about fencing. You guys I could talk about fencing for a whole live stream, literally talk about the rules, all of it. I might not comment much because I'm at the game. Have fun at the game, take your time, do your thing, right? But basically there's 3 different swords that you guys can use, right? Hold on a second, guys. Let me, okay. I know we said, I know we said that this was the one we were gonna use, but I kind of wanna try this. Guys, talk me out of it. Talk me out of it. Bye, Fave. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you as always. Same time next week. Do you guys want to do 11 at, would you guys want to do 11 on Saturdays? Like, do you guys want to keep this as like the time slot for us? And if so, let me know. I'm actually going to start. It was a really like, bye. Bye, Fave. I appreciate you. I'll see you next week, okay? Sending good vibes for the rest of the week, sometimes. And I hope you have a good time, okay? A daily thing? Girl, I might. If you guys keep showing up like this, I might. Like, this has actually been fun. It's nice being able to, like, do this again, because I haven't, when you're doing like static videos, it can be kind of like, okay, I did the shot, I sent it off, and I did the thing. But like getting a chance to actually like get to know you guys and like talk to you guys about like little things about, us here and there, like that's been fun. I've actually enjoyed getting to know like all of y'all, because it's fun, because some of you guys are doing gymnastics, like some of you guys are like doing cheer and stuff like that, and some of y'all are learning your makeup. So this has been fun. Also gives me some practice, because I'm also learning new techniques with you guys as I'm doing them, right? So I might try something new just to see, like, hey, like, I'm on stream, I'm gonna try this, and you guys can let me know if it like, if it works. I like having a second opinion. Because I'll ask my husband, but my husband's like, but you look pretty and everything. And I'm just like, oh, you're so sweet. But I need a second opinion sometimes. And so you guys doing this actually helps me kind of like, I don't want to say get good, because, gamers terms and stuff like that. But, kind of like a Dark Souls thing. But like, yeah, you got to get good. And you can't get good if you don't practice. And that means sometimes looking a little bit, a little bit weird sometimes, because you're trying something new. But the point is to practice, so that when you guys finally do get to that place where you're like, I got 20 minutes. I have to get to work. I have to get to school. I have to get to like my college classes in XYZ time, and I got to hurry up and go. This is what, so now all you have to do is just, zip zap, zippity bop, and off you go. Period. All right. I'm not putting on a lot, just because, like I said, I gotta go. I actually have to go to this appointment myself for the CarMax people. I don't want them like, girl, she said she's about to, she better pick up this Honda. Okay. Okay. Right now? Not right now. I'm just saying I've been talking a lot. I should have been doing my makeup. Not right now, no. You're good. I'm patting it in. Patting it in. There we go. Okay. How's the game going so far? Like, I know you said you're at your cousin's game and stuff like that. Like, are they, like, did they just start? Like, did the game just start or? Okay. Okay. So, now you guys are going to try it. You guys are going to see that, that technique I was telling you guys about. 1 second. As you guys know, it hasn't started yet. Okay. We're going to do this. Hi. Hi, Preppy. Okay. We're going to do that. And like I said, sometimes I like to do the pat method. But it's starting soon? Cool. So they're probably doing like warm-ups and stuff like that, probably getting all set up and, you know, probably like going over those last minute like details about the play and whatnot. What's like, hey, like this is the team and, you know, we've been rooting for you guys. Like basically the Rocky talk. My coach, oh my gosh, my coach. I listen, sometimes coaches can really motivate you, get you on that right path and get you on the straight and narrow. That's what my coach did for me. Like my coach always made me feel like I was like the best of the best no matter if I lost or won. And so even when you're like, so that before meet like pep talk right before you're about to get on the mat and stuff like that. Yes, waiting for the players to exactly because you're coming in from, you know, out of town, you're on that bus, you guys are talking stuff in the back, y'all are like, you know, having fun doing your thing. You know, for me, my girlies especially, like because I was the team captain for our foilists. I was like, all right, got them all in the huddle, you know, get them in the semicircle. Like, all right, guys, like, I don't care where these kids are from. Like, we're about to make this shit happen today. So it was actually like really fun for me because like I felt like I got to motivate my team also like alongside my coach, like right before we got in there, and it was a vibe. It was a vibe. Loved it. All right. So placement of the blush. The placement of your blush is important. Now I know for some of the newer looks that I've seen, they put a lot of blush on. So we're gonna do that today. And you, like I said before, I kind of didn't do it right, but you're not supposed to like, you want it below, oh, I'm sorry, above your cheek bone, because you'll see it when I blend it. It'll make sense when you guys see it in person. Well, not in person, but like, you know, on stream. And even though I know it looks like it's going to give you a very like, because I remember we said in the stream last time we were going to do more of like a baby doll look. So I kind of wanted to make sure that it was like, so for this one, I'm going to use a lot more blush than I would if I was just doing like a regular schmegular look. And again, you're going to do it like this. Only, well, this is how I would do it because of the way my face is, but that's that. Basically, it's going to come out like almost looking like a W, because you know we win over here, we win it, we here, we about that life. There we go. Cool. Okay, there we go. Do now. Okay. Hi, Zoe. How are you? Nice to meet you. All right. Now we're going to put a little bit of and this is just to show you guys that if you don't have necessarily like the palette like I do for NYX, so like if I can find it, because you guys know my drawer. Ooh wee, Choo chow. But not everybody is going to want to buy like a full, like, you know, set of lip wear, right? I know I'm my specialty is more so lip combos and more lip makeup and more of the like, you know, special effects stuff. But like, you know, this a good lip gloss will go a long way. And this one was only $2. $2. That's it. The as I paraded around upside down. But it's basically the lip glow oil. You can get it on like Shein, you can get it on TikTok. Actually, I'm selling it now on the TikTok shop, but like basically this makeup is only, like I said, like I think it's like 206 or something like that. It's super super cheap, and I use it for all of the lip combos. So if you guys are like looking at any of my lip combos, whether it's like the last one that I just did with the more of the blue, like more of the blue ombre, the like more of like that plum, like the really purple, you know, this is the like, so these are the like, this is the actual brand that I use for that final gloss. So if that's something that you guys like, I'm trying to find the clear version of it, but yeah, that's something, if you are going to add to your makeup collection, this is definitely one that I would add in. Perfect. Yes, that's how I actually got that end result at the end, was through basically the clear version of this one. And as you guys can hear as I rummage through, it's like Narnia, bro. It's Narnia in here. Anyway, I'll show it off to you guys the next time I do a lip combo video. I'll make sure to tag the brand so you guys can look it up and buy it for yourselves if you want to. No pressure. We're not that kind of influencing over here. We're not trying to have you guys spend a whole bunch of money, stuff like that. Like, it's literally just about trying to figure out what works for you in a costly, like a, not a costly, but like a cost-effective method. 1 second, guys. What do I need to do now? Hold on a second, guys. I lost my place. Okay, so I did, all right, so so we did the blush. I'm kind of deciding, like, I need you guys' advice. Like, I feel like I wanted to add a little bit more blush, but I don't know if I should, but I want to, I really, really want to. I might. Talk me out of it, guys. Talk me out of it. I know I literally said this was going to be like a very, like, what hobby do you do? I am a gamer. I like to do, like, I have anything to do with like PC gaming. That's my vibe. I do fencing, so I like to, like, I basically like to, I used to tease my some of my girlfriends about this all the time, but I'm just like, yeah, we go around like not stabbing, but it's basically more like a poke. It's, you know, but it doesn't hurt. It's very, like, you know, it's just we go around playing medieval warriors and stuff like that. It's kind of fun. It's pretty cool. I get to go around like doing that, and then I do makeup. I do content creation. That might be a little bit too much blush, but I actually don't care. I actually like it. I kind of like the vibe. My hair's gonna be down, so like this is what my hair is gonna look like when it's down. So it's probably gonna be, I'll probably be able to, yeah, I think I can make that work. Sorry, I'm talking to myself, but okay. Yeah. I might add a little bit more foundation, but I think it'll be okay. I think it'll work out. But this is what I meant when I said that you guys want to make sure that you make sure it's above the cheek, because then you see how it kind of spreads out, all that stuff. That's it. Cool. All right. I also do anime. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, we're watching One Piece right now, so that's been fun. We've been watching, like, I grew up on Naruto, so that's like bae. Like, I will never ever talk anything about Naruto other than like just the positive vibes and believing in yourself. Like, that's the whole point of it. So I grew up with this very, you know, this kind of mindset of like, look, like, building community, that's the key to like saving a whole nation. So like, I might as well get into it too. Be like Naruto. Choose to be better. So I actually enjoy that. And you can, okay, pro tip, guys, if you ever mess up, whether it's contouring, whether it's your like blush, anything like that, use your tools. Do not feel like you are stuck or you have to start all the way over. Blend, blend, blend. And then blend, blend, blend. What is one? One Piece. What is One Piece? Okay. Story time, guys. Let me pull my hair up so we can do this while I'm baking my face. 1 second. So One Piece is it's a manga / anime about pirates and finding the One Piece while also celebrating your dreams and and being a vibe. So it's an action based anime, which is fun. I mean, it's so cool. And One Piece, yes, One Piece. And it's like, so the main character Luffy is basically, so okay guys, we're gonna talk about this real quick. I have to hold on, I gotta get comfortable, right? So like the series starts out and it's like 1,000+ episodes, right? One Piece has like almost like thousands of episodes just on this crew that's going through the Grand Line, which is basically like our version of like the ocean and all that stuff. And they're basically going to island to island, enjoying themselves, like meeting new friends, getting to know people. But the core reason that the anime exists is to hype us up. And there is a character, Zoro, that basically uses like three sword style. And so when I saw this, when I started the series, I was like, what? There's a character who has swords? We're in this. We're doing this. This is happening. It's happening. He's got green hair. He's always brooding. He's got a vibe. But you know something about him though? He is so loyal to the people that he is on this crew with. And then you have Luffy, who has the straw hat, who has like stretchy gum powers and basically is like a Looney Tune where he can like stretch really far and like grab things and do stuff like that. But his whole point is that I want to be king of the pirates. I want to lead my crew and be the best of the best that like no one ever was, right? So he goes and goes on all these really cool adventures. He's a nonconformist, so he always wants to like do even if it's not popular, he still is going to do the thing that means the most to him and his morals and his like character, right? So he's that person where even if everybody else in the room is doing one thing, oh, the game is starting. Yes, have fun. Have a super time. I'm wishing your cousin nothing but success and, an amazing experience. I hope y'all have fun. So if you can't comment much after, because I know you got the game starting up and you want to pay like attention and you're getting snacks and stuff, no biggie. I will be talking in the background. Just say hello when you can. But yes, the whole point is like to follow your dreams and no matter what, be able to depend on your friends and be able to like, grow and change and develop as you go through a world that might not necessarily always be as kind as it should be. And I think that that's something that I really liked, is that it showed that strength is not about physical strength. It's about kindness and building blocks, because sometimes there's tasks that can't be done by yourself. And if you have a crew of about 6 to 7 good people with you, you're probably going to be able to do okay. It is a fun series. It is so many life lessons. Even as an adult now, I look at it and I'm just like, I want to have as much gusto and as much energy as some of the characters like Frankie and Tom and some of those guys, like watching them go through life, knowing that they're like, hey, I'm a shipwright, I'm a ship maker, and like I don't want to like build anything that isn't the best of the best of the best. You know, my dream is to be the best of X and the best of Y. And some of them, it's not even about them necessarily being the best of something, but it's like I want to sail the Grand Line and see, you know, and see one of my old friends that I haven't seen before, like Brooke the Skeleton, right? And muse and you know, and be a musician and do all that fun stuff. And for some of them, it's just about learning the lost history that was, you know, and that's more of like Nico Robbins story and stuff like that, learning. And I'm a little bit still in like, I think I'm on episode like 400. So, and there's like 1,000 episode plus, like, so no spoilers, guys. If you've already seen One Piece, no spoilers. Don't do that. Don't be doing me like that. That is crazy. Like, so no, like, but if you guys are into stuff like that, let me know in the chat, because that is something I feel like when you have hobbies, when you have things that like that fill you up with joy and you could talk about it for hours, like that's the fun part of life. And when you get grown, that's when you can buy all your figurines and all of your like animes and like you know, all your computers and stuff. Like that's the point, right? Hold on, guys. Doing the last little bit of mascara because I thought about it. I was like, okay, should we do the bottom lash? I kind of want to, but I also don't at the same time. I was experimenting with mascara before I got on the live stream, so if it clumps up a little bit, that's why. This is not Maybelline's fault. This is my fault because I did not obviously wash my eyelashes as much as even though I literally did. I literally used like Neutrogena and Neutrogena and more of them. Basically, some of this. Some of the mascara is super hard to get off because it's like waterproof and stuff. So like, just, you know, be careful, guys. What about you? Like, what do you, like, are you guys into anime and stuff like that? Like, have you guys ever watched any kind of anime before or manga? Like, I know I also want to watch X-Men that just came out. I was a big X-Men fan when I was growing up. Cool. What kind? What have you watched so far? I know for me, like if you're looking for recommendations, Soul Eater is actually really fun. Card Captor Sakura, I was really fun. I used to watch that on WB Kids when I was growing up. And then we also used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, I don't think I count. I guess it kind of counts. Digimon, Pokemon, that kind of stuff. Like Demon Slayer, you know this. You know this. A bit of One Piece. We in here. I love it. So what for Demon Slayer, I'm actually really excited because I already read through Demon Slayer, but I'm actually watching the anime as we speak. And my husband hasn't finished Demon Slayer yet, so there's times where like this morning I just randomly talked to him and I was just like, I think one of the ladies on TikTok that I watched did like a cosplay of like all of the characters or something like that. I think the caption was like, when you're training to fight demons, and it's like it has like Inosuke and like some of the other guys on there, and then but then they had Zenitsu, and he's this blonde character that uses the lightning kind of breathing techniques and stuff like that for his sword style. And every time, like he's like, do you want me da 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 la like that. It was like a TikTok thing, and so it was like, so basically like he's manifesting his like his you know, he's manifesting dating you know, his sister and stuff, not his sister, but oh shoot, I forget her name, but it's basically his best friend's sister, and I think she's even a little bit older than him, and he's like, no, I'm manifesting this is happening, and she's like a demon and everything like that, so she's not in a place to like be dating right now. She's like, I'm trying to, you know, focus on my brother and, you know, getting back human and all that stuff. And Zenitsu's like, I don't want to hear none of that. I am, you know, he had a vision and the vision is there. So Demon Slayer is definitely, oh. So I was telling Alex about it, my husband, and he was just like, why are you so like, you're crying, you're having this moment for him. And I'm just like, because Zenitsu, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. So yeah, that's my morning. We're also gonna do a little bit up top because I saw a video. It was on my shorts feed. I saw somebody like doing blush as a like kind of like an eyeshadow. So we're gonna try that. We're going to try that too. I have to go. No. I'll see you later. Thank you, Maria. I'll make sure. 11 a.m. next week. I'll see you soon. Have a good time at the game, okay? Oh, thank you, Preppy. I appreciate you. I actually did opera back in college, and that was kind of fun. That was really fun. And like basically, and then I did like 3 years of of choir. Bye. I'll see you next week, okay? I'll see you at 11 next Saturday. Have a good time at the game, and we're rooting for your cousin, okay? Like have at it. Let's do it. So, I'm trying to think cuz it's a live stream. You guys are I'm thinking about it. I'm like, let me see. What did I used to sing back in the day? Like Care salve, care, salve. I used to sing all the time. I actually wanted to help rehabilitate. Thank you. I used to want to rehabilitate voice actors, singers, stuff like that. So I went to school for speech pathology so I could do that. Didn't end up working out because I actually realized that healthcare can be hard, especially when you're trying to heal people in a world that is not based in health outcomes. So I decided to do recruiting instead. And I still help people, and I still sing, and I still do fun stuff like this. But I decided that something that is an art form and a love for me, it's hard to make that your vocation, especially if you have a passion for it. So I decided that I was going to keep my voice and my talent for folks who were going to help me help people. I cannot draw today for nothing, guys. Like, do you guys see how I'm like, do you guys see, like, I have just not, like, I usually am able to, like, get a nice, like a nice little line going. I even bought this little thing so I could, like, do the little stamp and go. But it just hasn't been I have not been able to, like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like using it. It's okay. I like to go freehand, even if I'm not the best at it. Okay. Nice. Actually, a good lesson in this is that, like, again, just like I said with the blush, you do not have to do that if you don't want to. You can. Maybe we should do a karaoke stream sometime. If you guys want to do that, let me know. See how you can use, like, your concealer or your foundation. Let's do it. We'll do a karaoke stream sometime. Maybe not like, maybe while we're doing makeup so it's like relevant to you guys, because you're like, hey, like I followed you for like makeup. This is not a singing channel necessarily, but if you guys like, is that like, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to decide if I like that or not, or if I want to put a little bit more foundation, or not foundation, but like concealer on. We might put a little bit more on later. But I gotta hurry up. I have that CarMax appointment I have to go to. I do not want these people like looking at me crazy like, y'all said you wanted to come see this Honda. What do you guys think? It's not straight. I know it's not my favorite, but that's also why, I don't know if you guys were here for this stream where I did where I did the pat all the way up and did the whoop. That's also another reason why you should do your concealer, so you can kind of see where you need to. I'm frustrated, y'all. This eye, like, it is not doing what I want it to do today. I might just scrap it and do, like, it's not happening. It's giving mustache, and that's okay, but that's not what I was going for. I might just do a straight, like, I might just do a straight one. And I actually liked how that looked too. I just don't feel like doing that with, like, all on stream. Okay. It's okay. We'll figure it out. This is why you take time. I did like a... There we go. I like that a little bit better. Then we're gonna do that up. It's not happening, guys. It's not happening. I can't reduplicate it. No. Aw, thank you, Modest. I love your live streams. I'll be honest with you. Like, I'm sending all the good vibes your way. Like, you have been, like, so positive and so sweet. Like, I'll be straight with you. Like, it can be hard to get on the internet and, like, express yourself, especially, like, when people are not as, like, nice, but when you meet people like you who are just, like, really sweet and just really, like, positive and friendly, it just makes the experience so much better. So I appreciate you, and I'm sending you nothing but good vibes for the rest of the week. I am just having the time with this. Like, the eyeliner is getting to me. It's getting to me, but that's okay. We're figuring it out. I want to show you something though. I thought you might find this cool. Like, so you know, like my lip combos and stuff. So I've been experimenting with like this palette here, and it has been really cool. I love it, but I've been using the heck out of that blue. Ciao. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you too. I just, like, I'll be honest with you. Like, I was like, I hope she shows up to one of my live streams because I want to show her my palette, because I like her lip combos too. So I've been using this one, and it's been really fun, especially, like, y'all know I have been using the heck out of these blue and the green. That has been the vibe. And I pair it with, I'm trying to find it because I really wanted to show it to you. And we're doing this one, and then, so we're doing this one today with the, basically this purple one. Yes, we should collaborate sometime. That would be fun. I'm trying to do, I've been experimenting with a little bit of the lip combos and stuff. So, like, I'm going to be doing this one, I think, today. So, but I kind of liked this one too, because it's giving like Brandy, like Moesha vibes a little bit. But because I'm not going to be doing a lot with like my eyeshadow today, I'm literally just I'm actually going to be heading out in the next like 10-15-ish minutes, and that's only because I've been live streaming, I think, for like, it's been like an hour, and I'm like so tired, but I'm doing it. We talked about One Piece. We talked about like the makeup vibes. We were able to like do a lot. I got to see you, so I feel like for me it's been a really productive live stream, and it's been good vibes. It's been really good energy in here today, and I hope you come back soon. I know I missed yours earlier, but I'm going to catch the replay later. So I have to. When are you doing another live stream soon? Like, are you doing one later on today? Or are you going to be doing one like tomorrow? Like, cause you're pretty regular, and that's, I actually really like that, because there's times in my day where I'm just like, like, I kind of need like a pick-me-up, and like it's nice to like see like positive people on the internet. So because sometimes it can get like really like intense, like when you go on like TikTok or like, so, you know, or like Reddit or something like that, and you're just like, oh my gosh, like That's great. I'm gonna be doing one at 8 o'clock, guys. If you like makeup, if you like, all things like awesome, you definitely check out Modest Transformation. Like, I'll be straight. Like, her channel is a vibe. Like, all kinds of like cool combinations, like really cool stuff. And then also positive affirmations. When I tell you, that's what I was talking about. Like, there's times where like you might feel kind of like heavy, and there's a lot of pressure in the day, and all those things. Yes, that's definitely check her out. And also check out Evelyn too. She was in the live stream earlier today. She's actually really sweet, and like, I'll be honest with you, like when you find folks in your niche or even in similar niches, like, keep them tight, because that is the key to growth too, right? You're building community together and making it happen together. That is key, because this, you can't build by yourself. You can't build by yourself. You need community, and that community will come for you and make you feel very, very, very big, which is awesome. Shoot, I lost my place. Okay, I'm trying to think of what I need to do now. Okay, what do I need to do? I'm not doing eyebrows. I suck at eyebrows. I am not the person for that. That is not me. I am not the eyebrows lady. I am the lip combo and eyeshadow and stuff like that. Like, I can make a mean crease, but I will not sit here and play around with y'all and pretend like I know how to do my eyebrows when I don't. I am the stencil, like, put a little at the end kind of thing. You're like, I'm let the eyebrows do their thing, but I am not the best, but I'm learning. So there might be a live stream coming with that soon, with how to do a tutorial, and we'll just have to learn together. We'll just have to figure it out together. We'll just have to figure it out. It'll be a mess, but y'all will have a good time. I'll even put some anime on in the background so you guys can, like, we can listen, we can have fun. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to, like, I probably won't be able to play the whole thing, because, we have, YouTube has rules about stuff like that. But do the tattoo eyebrows. Yes, I need to do something like that, because I can't, like, once they do, like, the little, the rip, because once you get your eyebrows arched, and I haven't done it in a while, especially since, like, since things got a little bit crazy, I haven't gotten anything threaded or touched up in a while, but I just need concealer. I appreciate you, because I am just like, I'm like, girl, I do not know how to do that. That is not my, listen, you know how some people say that's not my ministry, that's not my, like, I am not the eyebrow anybody queen and nothing. I do lip combos and lip combos accessories like Hank Hill. That's about it. Oh my gosh. Hold on a second. Let me get this. Let me see if I can get this. Oh, 1 second. 1 second. But I'm learning, and that's the whole point of stuff like this. Is like, I was telling some of the girlies, I was like, you just gotta, like, be okay with, trying something new. I kind of wanted to put a little bit more under here, but that's just because I felt like it's a little bit too, there we go. I think that's better. Okay. All right, we're gonna keep with that. So I'm gonna experiment with this. I'm probably not gonna do this on stream because I'm scared, y'all. I'm still a little bit like, I'm still a little bit like, I'm still a little bit nervous, y'all. I'm still scared. Oh, definitely. I am a recruiter. I'll hit you up. If I find something on LinkedIn or something like that, I'll just send you a link. So that way you guys, you can just go ahead and get to it. So, Modest, we definitely have to connect. Like, I appreciate you. You inspire me. I'll be honest with you. I was so afraid to get on live stream, and I understand being at work and you're like, look, I gotta, like, but I appreciate the fact that you came in and, like, really, like, you hyped me up and got me into a good vibe too. So I really appreciate you. And at first I was super scared. I was like, lives, I don't know if I can get on live. I don't think I can do that. Like, I'm not sure. Like, and then you started posting, and I was like, it was so free and flowing, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna try it out and I'm gonna see if I like it. And then I had people like Maria and like Fave and you and Evelyn and Preppy that came in and were like so positive and so vibey. So yes, this is gonna be a regular thing for me on 11 o'clock on Saturday, and I'll check your live out at 8 later on today hi, and I will definitely say hi. But is it Central Standard Time or Eastern Standard Time? Because I'm here in the Midwest, so we always go by Central Standard Time, but I'm a recruiter, so I have a good internal calculator not calculator, but I have a good internal, vibe of when those things should happen. Yes, don't be afraid to. Eastern. Thank you. Okay, so that's like 7 my time. I got it. All right, cool, cool, cool. Hey, yes, I have family in Atlanta. I like Atlanta. Y'all got some good restaurants. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a good vibe, and it's probably warm where you're at right now. Like you guys don't have to worry about winter at the same way, and it's just a lot. I like the vibes of Atlanta. I love that. I love that. Yes, yes. We're here in Chicago, and the Chicago weather, as you know, can be a little something something, but we love it. We rep Chicago here. You know what I'm saying? Like, rain and cloudy. It's a little bit overcast here. It's not like, let me look. Hold on a second, guys. It's not bad. It's not as like bright as I want it to be though. It's okay. It's okay. But Modest, I'm sending you all the good vibes. I hope you have a good work day, because that is like, I'll be honest with you, you made my day today, so thank you. And I'll make sure to come by next time. Can I sing? Sure. Let's see. I'm trying to think of something I can sing that's like that's kind of like easily recognizable kind of thing. Let's see. What about a Disney song or something? I don't have the like accompaniment, but I've been practicing with Aladdin and all that stuff. So like, unbelievable sights. See, I'm practicing. Unbelievable sights, indescribable feeling, soaring, tumbling, freewheeling on and na 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 na. Let's see, I can't. I'm learning the lyrics. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. Because when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear that now I'm in a whole new world with you. I'm still learning the lyrics. I know it's like an older song. I know everybody knows the lyrics. Literally everybody knows the lyrics. But when I'm singing it, it's different. It's so different. Like, you have to like feel the music, feel the signature, ramp up for the crescendo, and then sing. And that's what you gotta do every time. And so my brain is like, it's a process. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So preppy, so the way it works for musicians, and I got my whole degree in this, so don't ever feel like this is like I literally was going to teach people how to like recover their voices, like master voice users, like, musicians, opera singers, voice actors, like folks like that. That was going to be my life's work. I even did research in this, right? Like how to rehabilitate voice users who are religious ministers, because that was a topic that a lot of folks in my field weren't necessarily looking at, is like how different voice users use their voice. And so my professor actually did her research on that, and she was using musicians at our local college. And so I was like, I kind of wanted to do a branch off of that. So she took me under her wing and she said, hey, you're a voice user. You know what voice users need to do to rehabilitate themselves. And so I was like, okay. So got all the student loan debt, got all this, racked up all this stuff. And yeah, I realized, I was like, as much as I know how to teach and do this and, teach people how to sing and teach people how to recover their voices, I like singing for myself, and so I don't necessarily want to do that for a living, but I still love to sing. So when I'm not doing makeup and I'm not doing that, I'm singing. And it's fun because you get to like for the mermaid, like for the Little Mermaid and stuff, when that came out, I was just like, oh, like dream unlocked. Being able to like be Ariel or something like that. Like, look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here, you think, sure, she's got everything. I I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's its and what's its galore. You want thingamabobs? And also hydration. I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing, walking around on those. What do you call them again? Oh, feet. And so when you learn music, it's basically like, it's like a switch comes on. It's like you like, oh, thank you, Preppy. You are just sending all the good vibes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It is my life's work. I learned to do this since I was a little girl, and my granny sat me on her like piano bench and was just like, I'm gonna teach you lift every voice and sing. And after that, I have always just had a love for music. It has been the thing that fuels me. It is the thing that moves me. It is the thing that gets me up in the morning. Music is my life. And so even though, like I said, I don't do it every day, I fuel the days that I get to do this. Even when I have an upset stomach and I have a little bit of a burp. So think about that. You're in the middle of like an opera session. You know, you're doing your thing. You're doing Caro mio ben, credi mio ben, burp. And then it just in the middle of your song, you're just like all these professors, they're just like, oh my God. She burped at her like presentation. I cannot believe that. You're doing senza di te, and then you just burp, and it's just like I was like, no, how? I've been practicing this song for like literally months. Burp. I just had a burp in the middle of like the Christian. I'm going up. The note is climbing. It is climbing. It's there. And then it's a burp. And I was like so mad because I put like a lot of work into it, and we had like these music rooms, and I was belting for like hours. I'm doing this thing. It sounds like a movie, and then it happens. But I just kept doing it, and I had the moment. And I just kept singing. And even though there was that little bit of in the audience as that happened, you have to just continue on as though it didn't happen. And you just continue to sing. And at the end, as the music fades, you have this super serious, like kind of face on the whole time. So I'm trying to think, because I kind of get into it. It's like a very, like, it's okay. So you do your, like the last note. And then you just kind of, nod seriously while you're waiting for the pianist to finish. You're just like, okay, it's happening. All right, we're getting that last note in. All right, got it. All right, cool. We're serious. We have our, your Avengers kind of like, yeah, I did that. Yeah. That was me. That was my voice. Yeah. You want to clap. You want to clap. Clap for that. Yes. That's kind of what that is supposed to mean. It's supposed to, you're giving the audience the solemnness that the song needs to sit. It's like you're letting it cook. You're letting it cook. But Preppy, I didn't tell you about what it is because I want to get this last little thing out before I end my stream, but I wanted to explain to you like the actual what's happening in my head as I'm singing, because that's why I can't, some people can't chew gum and skip rope at the same time. That's me. I when I'm singing, I have to sing. And so when you're singing, there's basically all of these things happening in your brain at the same time. Your vocal folds are going, you have these words that you've memorized, you have these signatures, especially if you're doing it freehand like what I'm doing. And I cannot chew gum and skip rope or do whatever the phrase. I cannot do that. I cannot multitask. I have ADHD proudly. And so for me, I know that the reason I can do some of these really cool things is because of my ADHD, but it's also because of my ADHD that I can't, do these multiple things at the same time, which is okay, right? So for me, I have to learn the music first. So I learned not the words, but the music. I have to learn the music first. I have to learn, okay, so what's going to come up? What's going to come down? What is the musician going to be playing? Hey, Faith! I was doing a little bit of a singing session. So I like, cause I know I said I was going to be gone like a long time ago, but you guys got me because you guys got me singing. So I got to show them a little bit of the like, and then you got to, just a little some. But, and so I was telling Preppy, I was like, okay, so like when I'm singing, like what is the mechanisms? Because I can't do my makeup and sing at the same time. I'm getting better at doing that, but I can't do it as well as I'd like to. Maybe like when I'm like baking, I might be able to do that. Ariana Grande, let's see. I don't want to tiptoe and I don't want to hide. I don't want to flee this monstrous fight. I know da 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 da. Every time you sing a song, I dream. I love that. Every time you sing, I dream. Aw. Is that a song or is that you? I appreciate that. Okay, so I'm trying to think of an Ariana Grande song. 8. Thank you. I actually, I'm trying to think of one that I literally like was learning recently. Like, I think it was Frank Sinatra. He was doing That's Life. That's life. That's what all the people say. Da da da, and then go out and make. And it's an old school song, but it gives Chicago vibes, so I'm learning it. I love it. That's what all the people say. I just love how like it's just there's such a finality to it, and then there's also so I'm learning that one. So you guys hold me to it. That's gonna be one that I'm gonna sing for you guys. What's another one that I'm learning? Oh, thank you, Preppy. Fave, Preppy, what should I sing? Give me I'm trying to think of like, I know which one else. I know which one I can give you guys. Dancing bears, painted wings, things I almost remember, and a song someone sings. You see, I got that little jazzy stuff from the Frank Sinatra stuff. Once upon a December, someone holds me safe and warm. Horses prance through a silver storm. Those higher notes are harder, but those lower notes, I've been practicing. So the way your vocal folds are, basically they're like strings on a guitar. So when you pluck it, bing. So as you start to learn those higher notes, you lose some of your lower notes and vice versa. So I've been trying to do some Tracy Chapman. So like, you remember when we were driving? And she's got a very deep voice and I can't quite hit it. So I've been practicing and it just hasn't, like, talking about a revolution, the sounds whisper, like that kind of stuff. And I'm just not like, that's not my repertoire. Most of my notes are very like whistle notes. So like kind of more like Ariana Grande's kind of like vibe there. Thank you so much for all the love. Preppy, I appreciate you. Thank you for getting me to sing. I appreciate that. Because I don't always sing on stream, and then sometimes I do. It's just because I just got it in me to do it today. So, what's one that's been having kind of a brain fart because I don't want to, because classical is kind of like, it's fun, it's interesting, it's cool, but sometimes you want to do something different. And I've literally like, I think I'm done with my makeup. I don't think I want to add anything more. Probably gonna fix I'm probably actually going to come in with my natural hair, but I just thought I just wanted to throw something on really quickly. But we gotta go to CarMax, guys. I have got to go to CarMax today. I've gotta go today. Oh, Preppy, sing more often. I will. I told you guys, I might do a karaoke slash, like, I might do like a singing stream next time. This is what my voice is beautiful. Thank you. But my husband's giving me that we got to go. So I got to go. Alex says, hi guys. All right, we're singing for you and we're singing out. Thanks for coming to my live right now. So I hope you guys get to come next week. I'm gonna be doing this again, same time, same place, 11. We're probably gonna, shoot the stuff. I'll do my makeup and, I might have something, playing in the background, or we can do like a karaoke stream and I can put a few songs on and sing for you guys while I do my sets. You can literally see my repertoire that I would use to perform when I was in Chicago and when I was in the city. So it could happen. Let's do it. Maybe do a few anime songs too. Like maybe do so, like throw out a Bokatashi wa something like that. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right, guys. I'm about to head out. Thank you for the motivation for today. I hope I was able to give you guys some Mr. Rogers, like Bob Ross, like, energy today. Also, makeup vibes, and throwing a little bit of Whitney Houston in there too, just to make it classy, right? So I'm gonna send y'all off with a good vibe, a good week, a good weekend, and make sure you check out some of my other videos, right? Fave, Preppy, thank you so much for coming. Marie, I appreciate you. Evelyn, thank you for stopping in. Oh man, like y'all have just been like such a vibe. Modest, appreciate you. I'm signing off and I hope y'all have a good rest of the week, all right? All right. Bye guys.